Live, but no picture. Don't scare me. Ha ha ha. Apparently we are live, but we can't see ourselves. Can you see us? That's. Hello, BP, Brooke. Can you tell me that you can, if you can see us?
Well, I'm not getting anything yet.
Huh? Why?
Now it's loading.
It's scary.
Yeah. We can't see the screen.
But can you see us?
Yes.
They can. Oh. Okay. I will put mine in front of me. At least I will see myself that I'm there.
Thank you very much for joining us. Group 66, hi. And thank you for your donation. Jenny W., DJ Jeer, Juanita's Review.
Speechless on how cheap my payment.
DJ Jeer, Juanita's Review. You need to. D. Briggs, Christina Navarro, Nara Yana Degano. I'm sorry, I mispronounced that. Christina, it's nice to see you.
We have
Alexis.
A black screen, which is very odd to talking to, not even to yourself on the screen, just to the black screen. So I'm putting the video. Oh, I'm putting the video from the. At least I will know that we are doing that. We are here.
I'm just.
What?
Oh, that one part there.
Okay.
You have interesting comments at the beginning about haircuts, about feet, about meals.
Everything. Soon will be about boyfriends. Just kidding. And everyone is so welcome to be on our channel. And if you are a Trump lover, just don't waste your time with us because you might not like it. And I will be probably looking some moments at my monitor to know that I'm alive.
Now, Slovakian Prime Minister Robert Fico, I don't know how you say his name, he was shot and injured in an attempted assassination. He's a pro-Russian, anti-American.
I think Fico.
He sided with Hungarian authoritarian leader Viktor Orban in ending support for Ukraine's defense against Russia's invasion and criticizing Western support for Kyiv. So Group 66 is asking, can you see who's behind the attack on the Prime Minister? Or is it just a man, or is it another country that's behind this?
Mm-hmm.
One, two, three.
I saw a top of the globe, which means that there are other countries. He was the weak link. They can't go after Urban because he must have a really good security guys around him. And that's what I believe, that there are some other countries who are afraid of the spread of the regime kind of promoters. So there is a guy behind that who did that, the strength, and they feel that they are not listened, that the country feels that they are neglected, they don't have power to speak up, and he wants to be a dictator probably as much as Urban from Hungary. Uh-oh, we lost completely.
We lost the screen completely on the laptop.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I have to wake up.
Hi, Carol Jones. Hi, BP. Sammy, Jenny W. BP is asking, what is the Wagner mercenary group up to? I heard rumors they were helping Belarus now.
Ah, so they are against Russia? That would be odd. They ran away. They were supposed to run away there. They did for a while after. So what is this? 3 cards. Thank you, VP.
1,
Look for your question. Yes.
2, 3.
Opening machine with the ice creams and choosing the one that you like,
So they're choosing flavors?
flavors. But Russia is full of different countries connected. And Belarus was very pro-Putin. That's one of the most pro-Putin countries. Why would they be helping them? Unless they are against Ukraine and they want to attack from Belarus to Ukraine. That will be devastating because if Belarus will be involved in the attacks on Ukraine, they will be more closer to the other, those countries who are in United Nations. So that will be very bad. And if they are doing this because they feel that that's the weakest, best flavor for them, cheating for the battle, and we will be crying because there is some damage. So
will they invade through this?
Not invade, but I think the Russia will be more involved from Belarus to go to Ukraine. Before they didn't invade it. They didn't let Putin to go from them. And now if they will be able to get the Belarus Prime Minister is afraid probably of his people. He is not popular. He took the power without the legal winning. Someone else won and he put that guy in a prison.
Mm-hmm.
So he is doing this to that Prime Minister from Belarus wants to have protection. So it is all about cheating to have a reason to have the battle and making more damage to Ukraine because the equipment is not coming yet to help Ukraine. The money was donated to Ukraine, but they are not coming yet. Nothing is coming. And today I thought it was like a slam to Biden's face because he didn't want to he wants to freeze the money for Israel. He let them go today. So he must feel very
precious
badly.
from all sides, isn't he?
Yeah, he has. Well, there is so many people who are pro-Israel in the government, so he gave up. And another thing, yesterday Mike Johnson was in the court.
Well, he didn't go into the court.
He went and he left right away.
Yeah, he didn't go into the courtroom. He just made an appearance. He went in the door, turned around, came, did his press release, and then left.
Okay. And I thought, how do they feel? So many of them, like a puppets, coming and showing up.
Yeah, and there's supposed to be separation of powers.
Yeah, but they went there to support Donald.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, how actually they feel deep inside. Not good. If they could dismiss him somehow, they will be very happy because he makes them to show how weak they are, how dependent.
Well, he even read the same stuff that Trump had said.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, that they feel like a puppets.
So why are they doing that?
3 cards. Good question. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
They are walking on the glass. They feel that they can hurt themselves.
Does he have stuff on them?
He has staff on them, he has the power, and they have to obey what he wants them to do. And no one likes to feel like someone is controlling them.
Really?
No, and I wouldn't be surprised if there will be some attempt on Trump's life. Can you imagine to feel I achieved something, like Mike Johnson, he feels he achieved something, and Trump is treating him like a
They even
Go.
all dress the same.
go and bring me this, bring me that. So next thing, the potty they will be bringing him. You know, it's like feeling so belittled by those guys. And maybe today there were new ones. I don't know.
No, today there is none.
None.
It's
today.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay.
There's only tomorrow, and then he goes to the Baron's graduation on Friday.
So they are walking on the eggshells. They can't sleep, and they want to pretend that they are happy Republicans family.
Is that going to hurt them at the polls?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3. Future button.
Not that we can see anything.
No, that's okay.
It is that, the miracle that it was created by to divide the water,
Mhm.
Moses, and he's divided.
He's divided the sea, yeah.
Yeah, to go through it with his people, so they think it will help them. They feel that it might help them because they believe in that miracle. They think that they will be stronger. The grass will be greener for them, and they will be getting more donations from the donors. So they are doing whatever it takes to preserve themselves. But my son, a few weeks ago, and I mentioned this, he said, "Mom, don't be surprised that there will be an attempt on Trump's life on a plane." And today there was some problem with Trump's plane. You sent me that link.
Yeah, it hit another plane on the runway.
Yeah. So he has the best pilots.
Yes. He has the best everything.
Yeah. And the best plane, and the plane's value goes up and down, depends who is asking.
Now, will Judge Marchand extend the gag order to Trump's surrogates from speaking outside of the courthouse? I mean, he can't control it anyplace else, but can he control it from them having the meetings outside the courthouse?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, he's playing golf, and he's very close to the hole to throw the ball in the hole. So Mike Johnson is a lawyer, and Judge Marchand can put him notice about his bad behavior into the record, or something that is legal, and sometimes they take even the lawyer's privilege from them, disbar them. So I think he will do that because he can't tolerate that they are
right outside the courthouse.
Outside. Yeah, he is worried how I can do it. The secrets must come out, and good harvest for Judge Marchand. So eventually he has to do something to stop it. And the same is with Halina Haba, because she is spokesperson for Trump, and she was saying stupid things in his name. And it was in the gag order that Trump can't influence others, but he was proud that he influenced them.
Is he trying to push things so that he ends up in timeout or jail overnight? It gets him extra money. He probably has the T-shirts made of it too.
And the diapers for special people. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, he wants to push the button. He wants to open the, like, when the train is going, it stops. So he wants to move that semaphore, how you call this thing that is moving up when you can drive. You are waiting for the train to go by.
Oh, yeah. The
thing.
The arms
The arms.
that stop you from going
We
over
call
the track.
this we call this in Polish semaphore. So yes, he wants to
Push the boundaries.
push the boundaries. He wants to rejuvenate himself and he thinks he will be celebrating something if he will go like Mandala, because he wants to be famous prisoner. And the happy family will be, because everyone will love him. Maybe Melania will visit him in the jail.
I don't think so. Now, Don Jr. visited Peter Navarro in Miami Federal Prison recently.
Uh-huh.
Interesting that Jr. hasn't shown up yet to support his father in court yet.
I noticed that.
What was the reason for the visit? One, two, three.
It just was to make statement that he visited him. Nothing that he loves him or anything. It's just to put attention that he is in the prison and prisoner of the system.
Oh,
Poor guy.
like
To
the
celebrate
like the
something,
J6 ones.
to show him that he is part of the family and that he is working hardly to help him.
Now, you said that Don Jr. wasn't going to show up for Trump until he was behind bars.
Did I say that? Oh my gosh.
I asked when he was going to show up.
And
You
so
said
he's not showing up yet.
He's not showing up
so
yet because
far.
he's not behind bars yet.
I bet he's wishing Daddy the best. And he will come with the hairspray and color and makeup. Well, apparently Melania's makeup and hair, advices how to dress up cost $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you can justify that kind of money.
Well, people keep on donating. Of course, she can do anything she wants. And
Yeah.
Juanita's review is asking, can you tell me about dogs suffering with ear mites? What can we use?
Ear mites.
Yeah, ear mites. Is there a remedy to use at home?
I had a little puppy in England. It was Shih Tzu, purebred. And we got him from the place and right away I took him to the vet to do the injection and so on. And the vet told me to clean his ears once a day with those Q-tips. Oh gosh, and the puppy was going on the carpet all the time with his ears because it was something bothering him. And I was going to Italy on vacation, and I asked the old lady to do that job for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I said, oh, his ears are, and he was about 6 months old. So I asked her, can you clean his ears? Because I was going, and they were giving him medication, drops, everything. And the poor puppy was suffering, always going on the carpet to relieve his pain. And I came back from Italy, and the dog is fine. Doesn't have any problems. And I asked that lady, it was old lady, I asked her, what did you do to him? Why he is not suffering? And she said, I didn't bath him. I didn't clean his ears, because I asked her, did you clean his ears? No, I forgot about this. And he was happy ever after. I never cleaned any of my dog's ears and my kids' ears. He said, no, God created you this way. I'm not going to do it anything more. I go under the water and my ears are always under the water. My brother, yesterday we were joking about my mom, what a camper she was. If she was going shopping, she was healthy, and then after the shopping was done, she would say, "Look at my ear," and she had beret on the bed. That she was dressing up very ostensibly. So I was not even paying attention that her beret was on the angle. And then she's showing me her ear is puffy like hell. So the doctor gave her medication, was not helping. And so we put the garlic with castor oil, warmed that, chopped the garlic with castor oil, and then on Q-tip put few drops in the ear. It helped. But the medication was not helping her until the oil from the garlic. I hope that will help. But I don't know what those bugs are, ear bugs. But those two things that I'm connecting with remedies. And Puszek my dog was healthy ever after. And his hearing was better and he was more obedient because he was suffering.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they told me in the hospital in Poland, "Oh, clean your son's ear." I said, "Yeah, thank you very much. I'm not going to do that." And his ears were perfect. Until he put some glass inside that was a different story. And then I was visiting the doctor, he checked, nothing he saw, and we are coming home, and on the angle, I was driving, and I said, "Something is in your ear," and it was glass.
Wow.
So I was able to pull it. Life is always full of surprises, and you never know how your kid will end up with a piece of glass in his ear. He never explained it.
Sammy's making a comment here about Alberta keeps on getting worse. Fire seasons. Those zombie fires there were 40 fires burning underground
in BC.
All winter, BC and Alberta. And all it takes is the warmer weather in the spring and they all of a sudden come to the surface. So yes, those zombie fires are.
And we didn't have heavy snow in the winter. We did had a little bit, but not enough to calm down those fires. So, yes. Okay.
There's one from Juanita's review. Have you ever broken something messy in the store?
Of course. Well, I was cleaning, and I'm the one who's usually not too much. No, I'm usually good. Maybe 3 things I broke. And I cried, and I was calling myself in my mind how smart I am to do this, and not, that happened. My brother is much better. He always would. He was coming, my brother Janusz, he was collecting antiques too, and he will come to me and "I want to show you something. What a beautiful cap on 3 legs I have." And by the time he pulled it out of the car, it was on the ground. So we were laughing that, after a while, you don't feel the damage, but that moment he wanted to share with me, and Maggie Zecho. In South Africa, we always use garlic warmed up on castor. Works on humans as well. Yeah, on humans and dogs. So please try it. That.
And Dee Brieger's right about Juanita's review. Olive oil 2 to 3 times per day for 4 to 6 weeks will suffocate the ear mites and eggs. Okay. Don't clean the ears until after the 4 to 6 week period.
Okay. And if your dog will have any inhabitants living on in the coat, put diatomation herb I bought yesterday, and it's good for ants as well. It's not harmful for the animals.
You have to make sure you get the food safe.
Food safe, yes.
Mhm.
So I'm going to the Nutters, the drugs, the health food. But put this spray on the animal, and 2 hours later, shake it, wash it, and it will be the fleas will be gone.
Dee Dee's commenting that mineral oil was used for ear mites, dog ear mites in the past.
Okay.
And good morning, Michelle.
Thank you. We have health advisory channel, but it's good to talk with each other about those things, because sometimes it's better to know that those things without using any antibiotics. And that poor doggy was getting every few weeks antibiotic, my doggy, and was not helping him at all.
Artist Liz, Tommy Tuberville stated that Trump planned for Johnson and others to show up at the courthouse and speak for Trump and stare down Cohen to stare him in court. Will they be investigated now?
Yeah.
And I thought it was interesting because Tuberville had commented what a terrible place it was in the court. Did he expect it to be gold?
No, plain? Too plain?
Well, it was terrible. Just an awful place for people to be.
And Trump is complaining how cold he is.
Even though there was an older juror in the short sleeve.
Oh, so he was the macho guy. Okay, so will Tuberville and others be?
Yeah, who showed up? Will they be investigated now?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
They will swipe the floor, and that's it. Nothing. They will be secure. They will be doing the jobs because they are in love with Trump. I don't see them suffering for doing what they are doing, unless Mike Johnson, because he's a lawyer, they can give some announcements to the Bar Society of Lawyers and tell you can't do this anymore. Just slap on the hand.
Rick and Sandy Wilhout are asking, do you see aliens home base in the sun? Maybe that's why we can't find them.
Triggers.
1, 2, 3.
No, I don't think they are on the sun, but they are somewhere getting energy from the sun. So that they are suspended somewhere in the space to get the energy from the rainbow. Maybe end of the rainbow from the sun. Up and down, and they have a problem. They are struggling, especially when the sun has those flares. It might be not too reliable for them. It would be hard for them to survive the environment.
I'm just reading a question here for a prayer. So, Trump at the New Jersey rally, which was showing that they were saying they kept on upping the number, that there were 100,000 people there. From an aerial view, it said maybe maximum of 13,000, and people were leaving during his speech. Trump couldn't remember former President Jimmy Carter's name, confusing him with the tennis legend Jimmy Connors. Why was he attacking Carter?
Oh, I didn't even know that someone can attack Carter. 3 cards.
1, 2.
Because Carter is beloved by everyone.
So he has to attack everybody. But he didn't get the name right. He never did say Carter. He talked about him as...
Yeah, he's aware that he's suffering and he's close to dying. It's the fight that he's putting up with everyone. He don't know even why he's doing this. He has to make decision in split second because he wants to make decision. And today they announced that there will be debates
Yeah,
in the
27th
27th of June, first one in September,
Yeah, September.
8 or 9, somewhere there. So that's good.
Now, will Biden debate Trump if Trump is convicted? Will he even waste his time doing that? You thought that
Thank
there was
you,
going to be.
Artist Liz. Thank you so much.
You had thought that it was going to be like a bride and groom when the bride didn't show up.
And he didn't show up before once in the 2020.
1, 2, 3.
We see rain, so he will have explanation. It's wet and my hair doesn't look good.
Like when he didn't go to the graveyard.
Yeah,
Europe?
In Europe. Something related to family, work. It looks like he might show up because, the family reunion, angel of work and working. But there will be something weird about that.
Well, I don't
I
understand why he would do it if he's convicted. Why would Biden waste his time? But they want to get Biden's message out there.
Yeah, and he might want to postpone this for some reason or something like that. So it's.
But they're blaming Biden for the Roe versus Wade to be removed, and so but they want to correct the record on that because it certainly wasn't.
To debate with Trump is like debating with 2-year-old who has a tantrum.
Dee Dee is asking, does human activity influence the sun's activity?
Three cards.
1, 2, 3.
I think it is not that much influence from the Earth on Sun. It's opposite from Sun to Earth. Now they have this planet kind of, and they make the Sun is designing its own product. The Sun is safe enough to do it without anyone's influencing them.
Maggie Seal is asking, is Trump trying to go to jail to show him as a role model to his supporters so they will go to jail for him?
Oh, good question. Good question. Thank you. Three cards.
1, 2, 3.
Trump doesn't know too many heroes, but Mandela is one of them that he heard was in a prison. And so he feels that he wants to have the status of being in a prison.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, if I can do it, you can do it. Yeah, he has that on his goals. He needs a mental health doctor, and he thinks he will be reunited with his supporters if he will do that.
Well, he will. If he goes to prison, he'll be in jail with them.
Well, I wish him to have that relaxing day over there and see how it is. And
Well, it may end next week.
I hope. It's how wonderful it will be if they will be televising this.
Yeah, they won't though.
But how nice it will be.
There was one here, and this person was asking,
And if you can give your thumbs up, that will help my channel, please.
and this is for entertainment only as
Yeah.
well. Dee Dee is asking, what can be done to reduce PTSD that we are all collectively experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder?
So many people have that. I know that the best way is to have a dog.
Mhm.
People are really in huge need of having that soulmate, and the dog is perfect for that.
Mhm.
And that gives them a reason to enjoying the life, but they have to allowing themselves to love the dogs or cats even,
Mhm.
because that they can reconnect, and the stress, being responsible for other or even for a child or a mother or father,
Mhm.
it helps them to feel needed. The worst feeling is when they don't feel that someone needs them. And that will be the surprise for them. They don't trust themselves and they feel, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. But that will let them to get out every day from the house, go for a walk, feel that they have some rules in their life and they have to fulfill those rules, to be a model for the dog or for the cat or whatever, or child or parents to be for. And if they can even be a help to other veterans who are struggling, or people with PTSD, that would be a great thing.
Yeah, it pays to be compassionate
Mhm.
and to listen.
And yeah,
Be there to
listening
help.
is
Listening is important.
it's very important.
Carol,
And then help, if you can say something smart, help.
Carol
which-
Jones is making a comment that at the rally in New Jersey, he rambled on about Hannibal Lecter.
About Hamel?
Hannibal Lecter, the show, as if he was a real person.
Oh,
Lots of people left, and Roger Stone substituted Rod Stewart crowd photo. It gets crazier all the time. Dee Briggs writes, yeah, the picture that was used to show the crowd size was actually from a Rod Stewart concert in Brazil.
well, somehow there was no white crowd, not pure white.
That's true. Will Special Counsel J.Smith now put in a request to remove Judge A.Cannon off the case based on her refusal to schedule the trial?
It's not only this, she has dirty hands as well, so that should
We
be
talked about it the last time.
and she should be disbarred for something like that. But that's the Confederates, that's the group that is paying
I don't know who's paying for them.
3 cars.
1, 2, 3.
Like he's trying to find this best spot to pull the carpet, and everywhere that he wants, it's glued. So he is looking for the spot that he can pull the carpet, and he is thinking about expressing his thoughts and standing up. The journey is not easy for him, but it will be about the money that she is paid to work for Trump. He has to do something because, if someone didn't watch the previous video, Glenn Kirschner, he is showing how to do the petition to remove her. So it was a previous video, 2 videos back or 3. He's posting every day some video. So maybe 2-3 videos back, he was talking about this, how to write the petition for every American, that they can send the petition for her to be dismissed. And it doesn't have to be him only. Mm-hmm. People can do that.
Beverly's asking, will Prince Harry and Meghan current activities visit to Nigeria Invictus Games help them become respectable, serious philanthropists? Right now, they are in default on
for the to collecting
their
foundation for Archie.
1,
on Archie's name. 1, 2,
2, 3.
Something is collapsing on them. So it's not that they are in the best spot. They can be hurt or removed. My grandfather's house was built before the war. There was no fridges or freezers. And for the winter, he was bringing ice cubes from the lake. And the ice was lasting them for the season. So he was bringing that ice cube and putting in the cooler room under the floor. And yeah, it was heavy lead cover. So my mom was telling me, never go there by yourself because it can collapse on you and you wouldn't be able to get out. It was always to put completely, but she was scaring me. And I see the lead being on the ankle. So they might be completely in the cold place, dark place without electricity and being isolated, actually. They might even go the worst way. They might be removed. Queen of Love and Knight of Love. So they might be just left for themselves.
Now,
it's more important to her than to Harry. She's pushing him more to be involved with those things. He doesn't have that much of those ambitions as she does.
Well, the Invictus games for the disabled, for veterans, etc. That was started by Harry. That's Harry's charity of choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, but no one from the royal family even support that anymore. Like they are so against him. I'm talking about father and the brother.
King Charles.
Yeah, and
William.
Yeah.
Julie 1362, will the Orange Man even be able to debate? Will he be physically or mentally?
They should track him for drugs. Both of them.
They're offering as well that the mics are turned off when it's not your chance to speak.
They will
monitor
have
it
to
more. But will Trump be, because the conviction may already come through, will he be able to mentally and physically actually be on stage to debate?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
A lot of flowers in front of him, and he's behind the flowers. I wouldn't be able because it will disconnect me because of the allergy if there will be that many flowers in front of me. So I will have some allergy and some problem speaking because...
So that's your vision.
That's my vision.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he will be able to commit. He will try to make different rules. Everything will be in open and visible, so he will be like a big baby on the horse. And I think he will be influenced by the smell of those flowers, too dizzy. So they might give him something to relax. No, he wouldn't take it.
The Senate Budget Committee, put forward by Senator Whitehouse, is investigating Trump for trying to sell America's energy policy for $1 billion to Big Oil at the recent fundraising event at Mar-a-Lago. And it supports his re-election campaign. How will this investigation end?
Oh, this Senator Whitehouse, Shelton Whitehouse, is my hero. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
I see those briefcases with the codes given behind the back. He might not even be able to stop them. The donors will be giving some money behind his back. King of Love, he will be in the power, and he will be the help will be coming to Trump from behind the backs. Those guys will find a way to donate to Trump. Sorry.
But if he doesn't get in, or when he doesn't get in, it's kind of useless.
But
Yeah.
he will be supported by those. And $1 billion is a lot of money to buy election.
Janice Sabatini. Will they ever find out who the Tylenol killer was in 1982 in Chicago? Is this person still alive, and why did this person do it? One, two, three.
It was a person who knew who is buying Tylenol but that person, it was a lady who wanted to kill her husband. And he died, but they didn't even do an autopsy, so it was not proven that she was involved. But the Tylenol was just to cover up for her that she did that. It was stupid. And she was waiting for quite a while to do it, and she did it. And now she's started a new life, so she's still around.
So there's no way that they can ever prove it.
They can't prove it if if they didn't do autopsy.
Mary Alice Coleman is asking, do Trump's attorneys have something up their sleeve for Thursday? They're cross-examining Cohen again.
I'm seeing toilet, white toilet, not gold, and no lid. So there is some bad stuff that they will be using. They want to finish strongly. So they will be putting what we are putting in the toilet. Treasures.
Will it work?
From the body. 3
One.
cards. Yes, there will be something that they will.
2, 3.
All of them it's all about family. So there is more of them are collecting Queen of Coins and King of Coins. Why? Maybe on Cohen and his wife and his family. They want to discriminate him about something. He said that he was never cheating, but Trump was saying that they have some things on him, you remember?
What does that have to do with the case?
They want to discriminate him, that he's not...
Discredit him, yeah. But they have, like when they were doing the mob trials and things like that, these people were terrible, like murderers.
Yeah.
And they could still prove that what they were telling was truthful.
But they want to show that he was not completely maybe faithful to his wife or something like this.
Oh, but he didn't pay it off and stop an election, influence an election. Now
But Trump can do it, everything,
Yes.
and there is proof, and they don't want to see it because you might not be a perfect husband.
Trump made the comment in an interview once that even if Melania left, there's always another woman. So
yeah. How long I will be waiting for the next one, yes.
Yeah, they're all lining up for him.
And today I sent you, but I don't think you had time. And he was bragging that if the woman is not educated for the job, doesn't have experience, but she is beautiful, and he will ask her, do you know how to do that? And she will say, no, that job, you are hired. So he is even admitting how irresponsible he is.
Patamo, P-A-T-A-M-O-W. Can you read on if Venezuela will try and launch a war to take Guyana land and oil? I'm from Trinidad, and Maduro is trying to steal Guyana's land. Boy, a lot of things are about the power and the money and control.
And the oils, yes.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I see the water being boiling, so yes, they will be trying to make more trouble. They are right now sleeping, and maybe they will get what they want without the war. So they are still waiting for the right moment, but everything is boiling. I hate when I can see you, that we are there.
That you can't see yourself and see the cards.
Well, because it is much easier. And on the telephone, it's delayed, so it's not the same moment.
Kathy from Seattle is asking, do Ivanka, Don Jr., and Eric visit Ivana's grave at Bedminster?
On the Mother's Day,
Did they?
I don't know. I'm just adding that probably they should have visited her on the Mother's Day. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Junior went to the Navarro instead to see his mother. I don't see. I see that the graveyard being in disarray, like the grass is growing worse than on any front yard.
Yeah, the weeds are growing, the bushes are growing.
They fulfill their own dreams. The world will be talking about this, and we didn't, so they are keeping quiet. They don't want to step up on daddy's toes. Very good kids. And probably they will not visit daddy as well if he will be smelling the roots of flower from the 6 feet under.
Carol Jones is commenting, some good came out of the Tylenol case. They started putting safety coverings on everything.
Yeah.
Tina Lanoue and Lanoue. Another bridge just got hit by a barge, this time in Galveston, Texas. Is something up with this? I don't know anything about that.
I didn't hear anything. I know that there was a horrific accident in Florida today on the bus with the immigrants who were working on the watermelon plant.
Mm-hmm.
8 killed and quite a few still in the hospital with very bad injuries. So I would like to check that. I don't want to speculate on something. Not yet.
Glenn Kirschner recently discussed reporting from New York Times and ProPublica that Trump may owe $100 million in unpaid taxes. The IRS audited him. Will this case go forward? He's such an honorable guy.
Glenn Kirschner?
No, I'm talking about.
You are talking honorable with the bracket.
Yes.
3 cards. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Rabbit out of the hat. Yes, they will have to investigate that. And it will be partnership. Another battle for Trump. Another time he will be a star of the investigation.
And raise more money.
I don't know if that eventually will
Everybody
help.
else pays for it.
Yeah.
He doesn't pay.
And for the plane that he owns, he was giving again different estimates.
Yeah, it was valued at what, 100,000?
Yeah, and then 5 million, and so
And he's not even paying for it.
And he is still making those fake statements. He didn't learn his lesson in New York.
Karen Lomonaco, Lamonaco. Are Israel and Egypt going to have a major conflict?
Sorry.
Are Israel and Egypt going to have a major conflict?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
they are sleeping on it right now. They don't want to start any more drama. So that they are snoring. They need to lean on other countries for support. It's completely dysfunctional connection between them. Eventually, there might be something because the cheating card, the Three of Hearts, symbol of feeling vulnerable, feeling excluded, feeling cheated. So that will be something eventually going on. But right now, and USA is giving support. Biden changed his mind today.
They're commenting that it happened an hour ago. The bridge collapsed, Pelican Island Bridge in Galveston, Texas, closed to traffic. Just came across the news showing pictures.
Yeah. And we have to know if it was collision with ship or if it was the poor construction, because Trump was not repairing for so long, and now Biden is trying, but
Yeah. Dee Dee's asking, will the hydrogen battery be successfully developed? One, two, three.
Yes. When you're going to Europe, specifically, I remember when we were going through France, and all the roofs were made out of kind of terracotta. Eventually, I learned that that's a plastic that looks like a terracotta. They are orange color, and most of them were that color. And I was telling my husband how wonderful it looks, that it is very resistant to the heat, probably. For centuries, that was the terracotta that they were using. So it is something that will be popular, will be practical, will be beautiful. To me, it was beautiful because, you're going and every orangey roof is the same. Yeah, that will be starting, and not at the beginning. It might not be too successful because it will be still cow jumping over the sky, over his head. There will be some battle, and it might be very expensive. So I'm not saying there will be some down things about that.
Okay.
But the terracotta roofs are very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing, but they are great isolator. I think that's what I'm understanding. So those, as you know, I have to figure out what it means for me.
Yeah, you get a vision and it's related to your life.
Because my brother in Germany, he has the roof that looks like terracotta, but they were putting out of plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister-in-law, she was the ringmaster on the roof, telling how to put everything. She is such a hard-working and wonderful organizer. That's the one who was climbing Mount Everest, so nothing is stopping her to be on a project, to be a project manager.
So prayers for today.
Okay.
Prayers for
Georgia and her husband, Joseph. I hope you will achieve your goals, and you will find a way to feel safe and secure for the rest of your life.
Jimmy Carter's grandson announced that the former president's health is coming to an end.
And we want to send him the best wishes. And the same with Pope.
And with Pope as
Pope
well.
couldn't stand up today, that they needed to.
He struggled to stand up for his
stand
weekly audience. But
And
they
then-
both have good transitions.
Yeah, so they are on the age that they have to be ready for.
Well, those who have had their near-death experiences and come back, they say that even though they had family, they never wanted to come back because they absolutely experienced true
I
love.
didn't even well, I had the near-death experience, but I was not aware that something like this exists that time.
Mhm.
And I was floating and
You were floating above your bed.
above my body, because I was going through the walls. And I was telling this after that experience, and I said I was sitting on the lamp when they were doing the operation on me. I didn't have the second thought that I don't want to be around my baby, because my baby was born the same moment. So they were doing C-section. And for 11 hours I was in coma, and they were afraid that I might not wake up. I'm such a good sleeper. And, I didn't have that second thought that I don't want to.
You didn't make it across to
No,
where
I
you
was-
met up with other
no,
relatives and that.
I didn't. No, I was just occupied to be around my son, Leszek.
I remember when my mom was passing in her last moments there. I mean, the last minutes, she kept on talking about how the sun is so bright, and she just wanted to go, it's a wonderful day.
And I thought that I'm sitting above the lamps, and I knew how they were counting and everything. And I said, from 10. And she said, yeah, that's how the procedure goes. And
Granny LPZ, please pray for my niece Felicia. She's the one who's fighting lung cancer. She's back in hospital with fluid around her heart.
oh boy,
Such
all
a
the
tough
best.
time that family has for her as well as the family.
Nothing more? No more?
Yeah. Healed Aries 46 had made a comment after I had ended looking over the comments. Prayers for my local community. Our friends were killed in a head-on collision on the weekend.
Oh boy.
Maggie Zeal is asking prayers for myself, son, and husband. We lost our beloved kitty, Marble, very unexpectedly last week on Thursday. Anyone who loses a family member.
Of course, the animals are babies.
Mm-hmm. And prayers as well for your knee recovery.
It's getting a little bit better, I think. I'm not the most patient person. I'm waiting for this to be better, but
Prayers for everyone who needs prayers, that when you ask, you are heard.
Mm-hmm.
The universe hears you.
The person that you said that there was a family, or how many people?
Healed, doesn't say. Healed Aries.
Mm-hmm.
This person made the comment on Monday's live.
Yeah, I think that one from the family, not the one who is driving, the one who is sitting next to the driver, is still in the stage of not being on the other side yet. So we want to send the prayers that we'll be able to go to the light.
So coming up again on, and D. Briggs is asking prayers for Gaza, Ukraine, and everyone who needs a prayer.
And the children who are suffering, and any child who is sick with any disease. Everyone who is sick, for everyone who is struggling and vulnerable, doesn't matter how old. We want to send the light energy to them.
So Violetta will be doing her video on Friday night. Please write your questions in the comment section after this video is posted. So she has questions to ask. And then you'll be releasing it on Saturday. And the Saturday video, if you comment at the bottom of the Saturday video, then you'll be eligible to go into the draw for the complimentary half-hour reading gifted by Janet and Tom Berg.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
So take advantage of that, and see you next time on Saturday morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I was going to say Saturday Night Live.